Question 1. Which of the following arrangements is in order of increasing acid strength? The strength of an acid increases with the stability of its conjugate base. Ethanoic acid has the most stable conjugate base, followed by ethanol, followed by water. So number 1 is A. Second question. The relative molar mass of calcium nitride is. Now, in order to be able to solve, we need to be able to write the chemical formula. So CaN. Calcium has a valency of 2, nitrogen has a valency of 3. So you're going to have Ca3N2. Now, in order to calculate for this, you're going to have calcium, which has a molar mass of 40. So 40 multiplied by 3 plus nitrogen 14 multiplied by 2. Now, when you punch this on your calculator, do a very good job. You're going to get 148. So 148 grams per mole. So question 2, the answer is B. Now question 3. What is the quantity of electricity that flows when a current of 0.5 ampere is passed through an electrolyte of 5 hours 45 minutes? We will have to do some conversion if we want to be able to do the calculation, because we are supposed to work in seconds and this is 5 hours 45 minutes. So in order to do the conversion, 5 multiplied by 3600 seconds, and that's for the hours, plus 45 minutes times 60. Okay, so doing our calculation right, you're going to get 20,700 seconds. Right. So our current is 0.5 ampere. The quantity of electricity equals current times time. 0.5 multiplied by 20,700 will give us 10350 coulomb. Now, we are supposed to work in farad, not coulomb. So we are going to do our conversion. It's going to be something like this. So 10350 over 96500. Now, do your calculation right for this. You are going to have 0.11 farad. So answer to question 3 is A. Now question 4. The current required to deposit 10 grams of silver in 1 hour 15 minutes is. So for this as well, you're supposed to convert to seconds. 1 times 3600 plus 15 minutes. So 15 times 60. Do our calculation right, you're going to have 4,500 seconds. Now there's this formula. M, which is the mass, equals quantity of electricity times molar mass over number of electrons per ion times the Faraday's constant. Now, to rewrite this formula, Q equals current times T times molar mass over N times Faraday's constant. Now, what you are looking for is current. Now, when we make current the subject, we are going to have I, which is the current, equals mass, small m, times number of electrons per ion for silver, which is 1, times Faraday's constant over molar mass, which is capital M, times time. Now from the question, The mass is, I need more space, 10.8 multiplied by 1, which is the number of electrons per ion, multiplied by Faraday's constant, which is 96500 over the molar mass. The molar mass from the question is 108 gram per mole times the time. The time here is 4,500 seconds, 4500. Now, when you do your calculation right, you're going to have 2.14 ampere. That's B. The next question. Galvanization of iron is necessary to protect it from corrosion. So question 5, answer is A. Then question 6, how many electrons are in this? So since you have 3 plus, it means that it is losing 3 electrons. So the 13 represents the atomic number. So for any neutral atom, number of electrons equals number of protons. Since this 3 plus is there, it's telling that it's losing. So assuming it was neutral, it would have been 13 protons, 13 electrons. Since there is 3 plus, it means that 3 electrons have been lost. So number 6 is A, 10 electrons. Question 7. Which of the following gases dissolves in water to give an acidic solution? So we have chlorine, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen. Looking through, it's actually chlorine. Chlorine dissolves in water to produce or give acidic solution because it forms hydrochloric acid and hypochlorous acid. Question 8. Carbon is used in the purification of drinking water to A. Remove solid particles, B. Remove taste and odor, C. Disinfect the water, D. Reduce the salt content. Carbon is used to remove taste and odor. So number 8, answer is B. Number 9, variation in the chemical properties of a metal are due to the differences in their A. Molar masses, B. Physical properties, C. Number of electron shells, D. Number of valence electrons. So the answer to question 9 is D. Number of valence electrons. Question 10. Consider the reaction equation. This. If the temperature of the system is increased, the A. Forward reaction will be favored, B. Reaction will be slowed, C. Reaction will be at equilibrium, D. Backward reaction will be favored. So the answer to question 10 is A. Forward reaction will be favored. Why? Increasing the temperature increases the forward reaction. If the reaction is what? Endothermic. So forward reaction will be increased. Question 11. Which of the following formulae is an empirical formula? So question 11, answer is C. It was the simplest. Question 12. Consider the following electrochemical cell notation. So we have them down here. Iron and iron 2 ion, and then silver 2 ion, and then silver. Which of the following statements about the cell is correct? A. Reduction occurs at the ion electrode. B. The ion electrode functions as the anode. C. Electrons flow from the silver electrode to the ion electrode. D. Oxidation occurs at the silver electrode. The answer to question 12 is B. The ion electrode functions as the anode. In the electrochemical cell, the ion electrode acts as the anode. Question 13. The pH of a slightly alkaline solution will be. We have 2, 12, 8, and then 7. Answer is C, 8. 14. A decrease in the temperature of a reaction results in a decrease in reaction rate due to A. Increased collision, B. Decrease in activation energy, C. Increased speed of molecules. D. Lower reaction energy. The answer to question 14 is D. Lower the reaction energy. Then question 15. The percentage purity of sodium hydroxide is 80%. What mass of it will be required to prepare 1 mole per dm cube of solution in 1 dm cube flask? The mass required will be equal to, now, sodium hydroxide, molar mass is what? 40 grams per mole. So it's going to be 40 grams over, now this 80% you are seeing here, 80 over 100 is what? 0.8. So 0.8. You're going to have 50 grams. So answer to question 15 is C. Question 16. If the densities of hydrogen and oxygen are 0.5 gram per dm cube and 8 gram per dm cube respectively, what would be the ratio of their rate of diffusion under the same conditions of temperature and pressure? So the rate of diffusion of H2 over the rate of diffusion of O2 equals square root of mass of O2 over square root of mass of H2. So the molar mass of oxygen 32 over hydrogen gas 2. So the square root, we are going to have 16. So square root of 16 will give us 4. So the ratio is going to be 4:1. So number 16, answer is D. 17. Which of the following compounds is a bleaching agent? The answer is calcium oxychloride. It's D, CaOCl2. Then question 18. The rate of reaction depends on the frequency of effective collisions between A. Product particles, B. Reactant particles and the vessel, C. Reactant and product particles, D. Reactant particles. The answer to question 18 is D. Reactant particles. 19. The substance that causes reduction of iron 3 oxide in the blast furnace is carbon monoxide. So the answer is D. Question 19. Question 20. In galvanic cells, the metal with a higher reduction potential serves as A. Anode, B. Salt bridge, C. Electrolyte, D. Cathode. The answer to question 20 is D. Cathode. Question 21. The energy required to break 1 mole of an ionic crystal into 8 isolated gaseous ions is atomization energy, sublimation energy, lattice energy, enthalpy of formation. The answer to question 21 is C. Lattice energy. 22. What is the correct sequence for the process occurring in the mass spectrometer? So in the mass spectrometer, starts with vaporization, followed by ionization, followed by acceleration, and then deflection. So VIAD, which gives us that A. 22 is A. 23. The oxidation number of iron in this compound. This is neutral. This compound is neutral. So looking at it, there's 3 here. And we know that sodium has an oxidation number of 1. So means it's going to be iron 3. So it's coming from the 3. So 23, the answer is D. Question 24. The mass of 1.51 times 10 exponent 23 molecules of carbon dioxide is. So the mass equals the molecules multiplied by molar mass capital M over Avogadro's constant. So Avogadro's constant. So this is the number of molecules. So 1.5 1 times 10 exponent 23 multiplied by 44 gram per mole, which is the molar mass of the carbon dioxide, over the Avogadro's constant, which is 6.02 times 10 exponent 23. And your calculation right, you're going to have D 11.0 grams. In 25, which of the following hydroxides is amphoteric? So the one which is amphoteric is aluminum hydroxide. 25 is A. 26, which of the following observations will be made during the electrolysis of copper 2 tetraoxosulfate 6 solution using copper anode and carbon cathode? So I, the anode dissolves. That's true. The color of the solution remains the same. No, hydrogen ions are discharged in the cathode. That's also not true. So question 26 is A. 27. In the presence of phenolphthalein, alkaline shows green color, orange color, violet color, pink color. Question 27 is D. 28. Which of the following statements about a buffer solution is correct? It is usually a small amount of acid. Addition of small amounts of alkali increases the pH of the solution. Addition of small amounts of acid reduces the pH of the solution. It resists a change in pH on addition of either small amount of acid or base. The answer to question 28 is D. It resists pH change. 29. Which of the following substances is added to the iron ore and coke in the blast furnace during extraction of iron? So A, calcium oxide, B, sulfur, C, hydrogen, D, limestone. The answer to question 29 is A, calcium oxide. 30. Dilution of ethanoic acid solution increases electrical conductivity due to A, increase in solubility, B, decrease in solubility, C, decrease in dissociation, D, increase in dissociation. The answer to question 30 is D, increase in dissociation. 31. Which of the following substances could be reduced by hydrogen gas? A, calcium oxide, B, silver oxide, C, magnesium oxide, D, potassium oxide. Answer to 31 is B, silver oxide. 32. Consider this reaction. What is the oxidizing agent in the reaction? Looking through from this side, oxidizing agent is copper 2 oxide, D. Which of the following molecules will displace chlorine from aqueous solution of its salt? Chlorine molecule, aluminium, iodine molecule, and bromine molecule. Question 33, the answer is D. Question 34, consider two elements X and Y in the following electron configuration. The formula of the compound formed. So looking at them, we are going to have X, 3, Y. Why? Element X needs 3 electrons to complete its octet, while Y can lose the one to complete it. The answer is B. Question 35. What's the name of this? See here. So CH3, CH3, CH3. Then C with your H and then your H. And then C again. H here, H here, and then your H here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a butane. And this is your substituent. This is also another one. So you're going to have 2, 2. That's on the second carbon. So 2, 2. Dimethyl butane. So question 35. Our answer is D. 36. Which of the following substances is not an isotope of hydrogen? 36 is D, hydroxonium. 37. The use of slaked lime to adjust soil acidity is based on neutralization reactions. So 37 is B. 38. Which of the following statements about chemical change is correct? It's A. Can be reversed by physical means. B. Is not accompanied by heat change. C. Results in the formation of new elements. D. Occurs only when substances react. The answer to question 38 is occurs only when substances react. So 38 is D. 39. The number of peaks in a mass spectrum represents the number of isotopes. 39 is C. Question 40. Which of the following atoms numbered 1 to 4 is secondary carbon atom? Secondary carbon atom is bonded to two other carbon atoms. So in a given structure, looking at it, it's the one with the two. So 40 is C. Question 41. Complete hydrogenation of benzene produces a cyclohexane. 41 is C. 42. The advantage of detergents over soap is that detergents they actually lather readily with water. So lather readily with water. 42 is B. 43. So the pH of 0.01 mole per dm cube HNO3 is pH equals negative log H plus. So we are going to have negative log 0.01. So our answer is 2.0. 44. Which of the following compounds will not give a precipitate on the addition of silver nitrate? So question 44 is D, because alkynes do not react with silver nitrate to form a precipitate. 45. What's the pH of a solution whose pH is 4.5? In order to get this, we just subtract from 14. When we subtract from 14, we are getting 9.5. So answer is C. 46. All pure samples of the same chemical compound contain the same element combined in the same proportion by mass. This is a statement of the law of definite proportion. Answer is C. 46 is C. 47. Ethanol is produced by the fermentation of starch. So 47 is C. 48. In the extraction of iron from its ore, the coke is used. So the coke is used to produce carbon monoxide. So 48 is C. All the answers that have been chosen for these questions. So the open chain aliphatic hydrocarbon with molecular formula C9H16 is an alkyne. It's an alkyne because CnH2n minus 2. So C9H18 minus 2 is 16. So it's an alkyne. Then question 50. The metallic bonding in aluminium is strong because of the large number of involves a sea of delocalized electrons that are free. So the answer is A.